Hey folks, what's going on? It's Friday the 8th of January, the end of a tumultuous week. I'll focus mainly on music, and if anything else pops out, so be it. Today is David Bowie's birthday. Rest in peace, David. And so I definitely pulled this and played all this morning. The Change Is Now Bowie, the sort of live in the studio album. It's really good. These are just really comfortable renditions of these songs. You know, his rapport with the band members at that time was real strong, real friendly, and it really comes across. His relationship with the bass player, what's her name, Gail Dorsey. I saw them on this tour. I saw that band with her, and it was like, yeah, they had a good rapport. So I played this, also in honor of Bowie. I pulled, not really to play, but to display. I showed some online this morning, but the series of Bowie picture discs that they put out a few years back, I didn't get them all, but I got some. And they're really more to show than to play. They play okay, but this stuff is fun. Be My Wife. I like that single. So those just some of them. I won't show them all. One more. I've got a few. Always love that image of Bowie. So strong. So I just returned from a quick trip downtown because I really have been playing it safe. Like, I don't like the restriction on movement, but it does seem real that, we're dealing with something we don't quite know about. And so I'm willing to do my part to try and not spread the disease. So I stay put mostly. But I went down to the Vinyl Cup record store because I hadn't been there since last year. And some folks were very kind to me and sent me Christmas gifts. So, so I went and picked up some records, and this is what I got. And so it's kind of like Christmas gifts. What they mainly had of interest today, hadn't been there for a while, was some jazz in the used section. So I picked up some good stuff on Soul Note and Black Saint, that good label out of Italy. So far, this is the only one I played since I just got home, but Oliver Lake Quartet, Clevont, Fitzhubert, a good friend of mine, and this is really wonderful. He's got Bakita Carroll on it, and Furon Aklaf on drums. This is quality stuff. Oh, just right quick, I want to share this. Last night, as I'm just, sharing with everyone worldwide through social media what's going on, because it's affecting all of us. Some of us it's really affecting, this madness, So I did a blind poll, and it was really like the cosmos speaking to me, because I pulled this. This is one of my top, probably number one album, probably. This is probably my number one album. It's Bennie, Maupin, the Jewel in the Lotus. This is definitely in the top 5. It could be the number one album for me. And every time I play it, it's just so calming. And it's so deep. And what Bennie was doing on this album, it's like you can just hear it. He had freedom. He had appreciation, and so his spirit was soaring. This is just one of the most excellent pieces of music for my taste that I've ever heard. So I played that last night. That really did me some good. Okay, the other records I bought today, because I haven't listened to any of these. I picked them up. Excuse me. Thank you, everyone who contributed. Thank you so much. Rova. I don't often see records by the Rova saxophone group. So beat Kennel. This is on Black Saint. This is great. I haven't heard it yet, but I've got one other Rova piece. David Murray Octet. Murray Steps. I love it. He is a major voice. He really is a major voice in music, not just jazz. And he's got wonderful people on here. I haven't played it yet on Black Saint. Long time ago, I got to see and meet David Murray when he was playing with Jack DeJohnette, and they played at a club here in town. Mesmerizing show. And Jack, I got to hang out with Jack and David Murray and Arthur Blythe. And they did 2 sets. So in between the sets, they were just hanging out in the club and talking and hanging with everyone. It was so nice. Here's one that I just recently realized I don't have it. So thankfully they had it. Pierre Moerlen's Gong Live. I haven't played this yet, but I have pretty much all of the Gong albums. Pretty much have all of them. And I was kind of surprised when I was looking through my stuff and just doing something recently and noticed I didn't have this album. Thank goodness I had it today. Another David Murray album, Home. Looking forward to diving into these records. Real happy to get this because this is another one of my favorite saxophonists, Jimmy Giuffre. And what does he play? Bass clarinet as well. Dragonfly. And he's, again, looking forward to diving into this music. I love good music. And it was fortunate that they had this good stuff there. You know, here in Omaha, I really feel like my choices are limited. If I lived in New York or even Chicago, you know, the difference in what's in those cities regarding the underground, the avant-garde, jazz, electronic music, progressive rock. There's no comparison. None of that stuff hardly ever gets here. So when I find stuff like this and like that, I grab it. Billy Bang Quintet, Rainbow Gladiator. This is my first record with Billy Bang as leader, but he's got great people on here. Michelle Rosewoman, Charles Tyler on alto and baritone. Yeah, looking forward to this. I didn't hesitate to pick up all these David Murrays. This man is a class act. If you haven't heard him play and you like jazz, okay? I mean, you want to hear an authentic voice. He always plays with the best. On here, I haven't played this yet, but I'm looking, and he's got Henry Threadgill, Olu Dara, Butch Morris, George Lewis, Anthony Davis. Oh, Steve McCall. Yeah, baby. So that's what I picked up. Okay. And thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. I did delete some comments yesterday because I'm not going to have people preach to me who misinterpret my stance. And I always see it in their comments. They're thinking their shit. They're not hearing me. So I delete it. Okay? And I've heard from a lot of you. And thank goodness good people exist. You know. I'll just say this much. The whole insurrection that happened this week on the 6th, those people are wrong. And it's about ignorance. It is about racism. Absolutely. Institutional. Those people were aided and abetted. It's all caught on camera. And we all know how much the police love, how many racists there are in the police. I know it from being a professional working with the police as a trainer. Okay? For years. I got 30 years experience in the system. Okay? Various jobs and levels of involvement. Okay? So I'm not having you folks say I'm staying respectful. I don't want to call names and be juvenile like those people. My frustration and anger that I express is justified. I'm not being a jerk. I'm expressing my concerns. I am expressing my opinion. So, once again, I will not be corrected. Especially by people who are misinterpreting what's happening with my heart. what's happening with my heart, there's nothing wrong with it because it cares about you folks who come over here and harass me. My concerns are about you as well. What the fuck is wrong with you people? This division is so stupid and self-serving, okay? Look what it has wrought us here in my country. This is not a good place we're at. We need to heal. Going in that direction is nothing to be gained but more madness and chaos. And I'd like to ask those fools, how in the hell is this good for your children? Acting like fools when the world belongs to the family of man. See, I just told you, whatever comes out, comes out, okay? So, you know where I'm at. My heart is concerned about all of us. So don't come to me with any bullshit. I see right through it. Hang on for this rough ride 2021.